were getting a lot of heat at this time, which is evidenced by the fact that you were attacked by a fan who pulled you out of the ring by the hair while you sat in the corner doing a promo. Then a week later, Canyon would pose as a fan and tackle you, but nobody at the time knew that it was Canyon. So, I mean, the perception at the time was that you were just getting crazy heat.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the funny part of the story is when the fan pulled me out earlier that day, like I had never allowed anyone to attack me from behind in the corner because I wanted to save it till the day it meant something. And it just never, it was never the time in ECW, and it hadn't been the time at all in WCW until me and Canyon got to that point in the feud. And so I was like, man, well, I'm going to have you attack me from behind and pull me out of the ring. And that was that afternoon I told him that I came up with that idea. So it's so weird. So what happens is the guy is, so I tell Canyon we'll do it, and I said we'll talk about it, and we'll try and get approval for it for next week. So all of a sudden I feel someone pulling on my hair, and time slows down. Like if you're in the zone, like I don't know if you play sports or anything, but like if I'm in a match and everything's clicking on all cylinders, time slows down. Like,
Yes.
And in my head, I go, somebody's pulling on my hair. Is it a mark? No, it can't. It's a Canyon, but we're not supposed to do it till next week. Did he get approval early and just wanted to surprise me? It can't be a mark. I mean, this is 2000. Marks don't do that anymore. You know, they don't get that mad at fans. Right. I mean, the fans don't get that mad at workers. I mean, and even if they do, they don't, it's not like a regional territory. And all this is going through my head in literally a fraction of a second. I'm thinking about these things and I'm going, but is it Canyon? But it's the way he would have told me. No, is he's trying to surprise me? Is it a mark? And I'm going back and forth, and all this is happening literally in a fraction of a second. And I go, well, shit, either way, I got to go with it because my hair's being pulled. I don't want my hair pulled out. So I'll just go with it. And either way, if it's a fan, I'll get up and I'll beat him up. If it's Canyon, I'll sell for him. And I popped up, and the guy was already taken, and I saw it was some like 80-pound guy soaking wet. And but security already had him, and I wanted to run over and hit him, but I was like, I can't hit him because then I'll get sued.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, well, I'll just go back to my promo. But all this occurred in like a microsecond.
It was all like 3 seconds this whole thing happened, which is, it's wild watching the clip. And I was going to ask you too, because like it looked like you were working whenever the guy started pulling your hair. So
yeah, I went with him because I didn't want to lose my hair.
Right.
And on the off chance it was Canyon, but I was like, it's got to be a fan. But it's the weirdest thing to have time slow down like that. Like one time when I was at in my fraternity house, and I had a room on the floor where you walk into the back and into the back door.
Mm-hmm.
And I was making faces at my buddy. Him and some girl were coming home, and he punched the glass like to make startle me. But the glass actually shattered, and the glass all broke up into little pieces, and I could see a piece as it flew into my eye.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got a piece in my eye. I mean, I got it out, but yeah, it was crazy though. But all the glass was like slow motion in the Matrix, and you just see it. But it's too fast for you to do anything. But it's slowed down so you can see it. It's really weird. But those are two instances where that really, where I really recall like vividly time slowing down.
Man, it was interesting to see it. And yeah, as soon as you popped up, I was like, oh, okay. Because the guy, like you said, he was really little. I was like, oh, this guy's going to get the shit beat out of him. But then, yeah, it's like you can't punch him once security's got him.
Yeah, you can't.
But
then I just went back to cutting my promos. So, I mean, like what else? Like people go, oh, it's so impressive. I go, why? What else am I going to do? What am I going to bitch it?
And it kind of works for the charester where he's just like this dismissive, like, yeah, whatever, and gets back to what he's
totally.
So I thought it was sweet.
I shouldn't have, but I mean, I could have put it over like all these fans are out of your minds and stuff like that. But I didn't want to put it over. I don't want to put over the thing because I didn't want people doing it to me again or to other people. You know what I mean? But what I would have liked to have done though is sell it. Because like whenever you mess up as a heel, you need to sell it instead of trying to cover it up. Because if you cover it up, you're not really being a heel. It's like when guys get injured for real, they try not to sell it. I'm like, what are you, insane? If you're hurt for real, sell it. It's a free pass to sell something new. I mean, and if it already hurts, now you got something to sell.
And there's the potential to make it a storyline later.
Right.
Yeah. So no, I'm with you.